Hey, it's Ron back from Ron Brown's YouTube channel. We cover a lot of drone gear, and drone updates. And today is a drone update video. The iOS version of the Fly app, the DJI Fly app, got updated this week, and I'll put the numbers down below. I don't want to screw the numbers up on camera, but it was a, what was probably a small app update. And as far as this recording, it was only available for the DJI RC1 controller. It was not yet available for the other controllers, such as the DJI RC. So it only appeared on here. It may be for iOS only. I can't speak to Android. I do not have any Android devices outside of my DJI RC Pro, which it wasn't available for that the day I checked. So anyhow, this came out roughly the week ending kind of like July June 24th or whatever, around about June 21st. So to cut to the chase here, we have, again, not only the DJI RC1, but we have the DJI Air 2S to do the testing on here. So we're going to get this stuff kind of bound up here, and we're going to go for a little test flight here. Some of the things we're looking for in the video is it supposedly changed the voice. The person that warned you about things in the voice, the kind of female voice that would say such things as home point locked, or home point updated, and things like that. The voice has changed. Supposedly it's a more realistic voice now. We will listen for that. And also there were reports from Gavin over in the UK that people in the EU had reported that in the settings that you could no longer set the altitude above 400 feet, which would be 120 in meters. Now, again, he reported that. He couldn't confirm that, but he reported that for the EU only. So, but we will check it out for the good old, U.S. over here in New Jersey, here, Margate City, New Jersey. So, okay, be right back here, with the test flight. Probably when you come back, this will probably be the screen recording here. So, okay, just sit back and grab a cool beverage, and we'll get this bird up in the air. All right, folks. We're getting things started up here now. Let's get the drone going. We got the controller on, and we're going to get the drone fired up here. And we're using the iPhone 14 Pro on the latest version of the OS for that, and of course the latest version of the Fly app. So I'm recording audio here into the by a screen recording here, so hopefully we got a little bit of wind noise, but hopefully it'll be okay as far as audio quality here. So okay, let's hit the connection. I think we need to hit the connection now. I may have not had this connected when it's listening to the Air 2S. So okay, here in the select aircraft manual mode, we're going to select the Air 2S, and it's going to search for it, but it's probably going to make me eventually hit the the power button on the top for 4 seconds and reconnect here. So let's pray everything goes well here. Alrighty, so it takes a couple seconds to throw me over to that pairing window here. Whether I leave this in or out of the video, I don't know at this point. Okay, unable to connect the aircraft. Okay, wants me to hold the power button down for 4 seconds. And you can probably hear that noise there. Hit the pair button now, and it'll beep here until they get a good pairing here. All right, so we had a successful connection here. You see the thing there. You saw remote ID error pops up almost all the time. Okay, now we're just going to hit cancel here. We're not going to worry about all this bonding here. So, okay, let me go right over to the 3 dots here, hit the about, and you can see here we're on app version 1.10.4, and that's a firmware aircraft. I'm not going to read it. You can see that and everything too here. So what we kind of look for here, one thing we're going to look for, going back to the safety menu here, and we're going to go down here to the max altitude, and and we're going to see, as you can see here, it's set at 442.8, but we could take it all the way up to 1640. So it's not capped at the 120 or 400 feet that Gavin hinted at that the EU people had. So let's take it down to the standard. Well, let's go all the way down to the bottom here and see that also. Did you notice that? That also changed your auto return to home altitude to 65.6. So if you ever take that down, be very aware that's going to reduce your return to home altitude also. So let's punch this up to about okay, illegal. There's 693, and we'll punch this up to about 200 feet here. Okay, so I just don't worry about that beeping. That's just my GoPro turn off here. So we've confirmed all that now. That it's not capped at 400 feet, and that what version of the app we're on, and let's see, we're in all this. Let's go all those things just for takeoff here. And everything looks good. You can hit this, see where it says takeoff permit. If you hit that, you get this little safety menu where it's kind of telling you, it tells you remote ID is functional, and it shows you the altitude, the things I just changed in the max distance. So that tells us flight checklist normal. So that's just a quick way of, checking everything good for takeoff here. So we have 20 satellites. You can see that in the upper right-hand corner is bobbing back between 19 and 20. We have battery 50%, but it's going to be a short flight here. I don't have a full battery here, but I just want to show you a couple things here. We're going to hear that robotic voice here in a second on takeoff, and it talks about the home point. In fact, it didn't say that home point. What's it probably did the home point thing when I was messing around here. So, but we're going to take this drone off here. It says, hold on a second. Let me place the drone in the proper position. Okay, the drone is in the proper position. We have 19 satellites, and we're going to permit. Takeoff is permitted. We kind of showed the safety menu before. So let's get this bird in the air here, folks. So we're going to use the takeoff button on the left-hand side. Make sure nobody's walking by or coming here. We're in the park here, but hardly seems to be anybody around today, so we don't have to worry about flying over people or anything.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
It hasn't talked to us yet. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to make it talk to us to see if we can test that robotic voice thing. So we have some nice clouds. You can see I'm going to start recording here. We're in auto here, but we're going to take a look at these clouds here. And as you can see, so far everything seems to be flying perfectly normal here. We'll get up to a good height there. We'll change our roll of thirds there. Roll of 4/3. I usually call it by mistake. So let's go a little bit higher. And sorry, I'm not getting any. I don't know how to make a voice prompt happen here. I was hoping it would say, home point locked or whatever, but it probably said it when I was messing around. So we're just scrolling around here at those clouds here. In fact, let's stop the video for a second.
Fly with caution.
Okay, I think it said manned aircraft nearby. Though it wasn't very loud, I thought I put the volume up on this thing, but you may be able to hear it better on the screen recording. But it did say manned aircraft nearby. This has that ABS thing built into the drone here, so that's pretty nice. Okay, well we'll come down a little bit here. I don't actually hear anything, so it can't be too darn close. But let's go over here and take some photo of these clouds. So we're going to switch over into photo mode, and we're going to go into, let's try a smart photo here. Forgot this had smart photo built in here. See how that works out for us. So I got my histogram up here. The histogram looks great. These are a couple, hopefully some thunderclouds moving in here. So let's try to get the best clouds there. There's some of the best ones right there, I believe. So let's hit our photo button there. Okay. Just one smart photo there, which is kind of like an HDR photo. But now we're going to go over to auto exposure bracketing here. We're going to take, let's see, we're going to take actually 5 brackets here. You know, this is kind of, you don't get these clouds every day, so let's get some real good photos here. We don't have a whole lot of time to fool around here because you see we got 37 minutes over there. Because we're only, you can see it in the screen, we're only, you know, 114 feet away, so bringing it back is going to be of no issue here. You know, let's go over here, maybe get these clouds. I like this angle too, get the bridge in the shot there. And okay, we got some more photos there too. This may be an opportunity for like a panorama or something like that. So let's go over to our panos. And oops, I didn't mean that. I had the function. I auto exposure lock there, which isn't a bad thing, right? Okay. I want to go with the wide angle photo there. So let's maybe this. You can move the thing just by putting your finger in the screen. As you can see, that Marcus was talking about that in one of his recent videos. So let's, so you have to hold it. He wasn't pressing and holding. So let's go just a little bit more. Okay, and now let's, can we tap the focus there? I don't know. Okay, let's hit our start button there. And please stay still to ensure best photo. That's okay. Well, the drone's the one's got to stay still, not me. Doesn't matter how much I move around. And what it's telling you is don't you know, fly the drone around while you're doing this. So now I think that took a JPEG. I don't think you could change that over to a. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, we can change that over to a RAW. So let's do that again in RAW. I forgot that you could change that over. And you see it counting down there. And, you know, this, you know, if I was closer to the clouds, I would try this 180, but the 180 tends to only make like a small little, you know, like you get the small thin thing, and if you're far away from stuff, it doesn't really tend to show up that well. But try a spear here. Spear may be kind of cool here. So let's do a spear, and let's see. We could do a spear in RAW too. Cool. Going to really be, but we got to watch our time here. We're getting low on time. Hopefully it'll say you got to return to home or something like that so we can hear the voice again. And it takes a lot of photos to do this, so we're only at 40-some% here. So we're probably going to start bringing it back when we got manned aircraft again. But again, I don't hear a thing. I don't hear or see a thing. So okay, it's almost done here. Alrighty, there we go. We're done. So let's actually go back into video and. Let's go, actually, let's go into camera. Let's go into some HLG video here. Get some high definition video here. Now, it doesn't look good on the screen here, of course. And I got to tap the focus. It didn't look a little out of focus there. And let's record some video here of some of these clouds.
Battery level is low.
We're going to cancel that.
Aircraft will return to the home point
And we're going to
in
bring
10
it back
seconds.
ourselves as we're recording video. You heard that speaking there. I had the volume down on the phone for some darn reason. When you try to put this in the controller, somehow you hit the volume button or something like that. So maybe I could pump that volume up on the screen recording or something. So, okay.
Fly with caution.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna bring this thing down here. Yeah, we're gonna bring it on home, and I can hear that plane now, and I'm coming down. Okay, we're way low at this point, so we're actually bringing in for a landing here, but yeah, as you can see, we're only a few feet off the ground at this point. And we're going to stop recording. Alright, folks, using the actual drone cameras. Hold on. Alright, folks, we're actually using the drone camera here to get this last bit of video here. We did test some things out today, and the voice did go off a few times again. Unfortunately, I had I think the volume down on the phone. I could not hear it very well, but hopefully it turned out better in the screen recording, or maybe I can pump it up in the screen recording a little bit, so you'll be able to hear the new voice that the drone has now. So again, I didn't test a lot of features out in these things because these updates, I mean, it's no way you can test everything out to see if it's working correctly, but the basic operations of the drone seem to be working perfectly fine. And if I discover any errors, I try more kind of hidden functions or functions you don't use every day, I'll report back. But okay, thanks for watching the video, folks, and if you got anything out of the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you know when I put new videos up. Give me the thumbs up, that like button, so I get more people, the video gets out to more people on
Fly
YouTube.
with caution.
So, all right, folks, we'll be back with another Air 2S video. We're doing a series of the Air 2S, my summer with the DJI Air 2S. So this is another video in the continuing series. So, all right, see you in the next one.